안녕하세요. Hi everyone. Hello. Anyone watching this video? And I see some comments. Thank you, Zenjo and people. I really appreciate that. 안녕하세요. And 라니야 케야사마. Is it correct? 안녕하세요. And Wesley Wisdom, 25 minutes. Wow, so you were waiting for 25 minutes? And Anuja, Aria, Rasha, Pulip, and Sarurilla, Kawaii, Cesaru again, Ling Xue, Alondra, Mike. 안녕하세요. So are you guys ready? Are you guys? And then Kezia, of course, here. 안녕하세요. Thank you for joining this class and welcome to weekly Korean live class. And this is today's topic. I'll start it very soon. So before starting it, Jonita and Kenya and Wahida on Facebook, I have something to tell you as usual. Ta-da! Well, I'm going to give you how to learn Korean faster. It's very important Korean learning hacks, but if you don't know how to read the Korean alphabet, these Korean learning tips might not be very useful. It's not very useful because Korean alphabet should be the first one you should learn if you want to be a fluent Korean speaker. Because native Korean people don't understand romanization. We only use this Hangul. Hangul means the Korean alphabet. So please check out this free practice worksheet. You can download it in the link in the description and it's free. You can learn the Korean alphabet. It's so easy. So easy. It's so easy. And the Korean alphabet here, so you can practice writing until you memorize. Like these are a lot and there are some vocabulary and quiz, so please check it out. It's free. And then SC the Great, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요 여러분. NGO, Just Me Brie, 안녕하세요. Oh, lots of people already know how to type Korean. Great. So today we are going to talk about Korean learning hacks. It's very important because a lot of people want to learn Korean, but they always ask me, how can I start? Where should I start? And how can I learn Korean? So today is the lesson for you. Clap. By the way, I often say 짝, but this is a clapping sound in Korean. It's 짝. So, do you have any tips to learn Korean? I know you are still learning, but everyone has different tactics to learn a language, right? If you have any special strategy, any way to learn Korean on your own, please share with me. 한국어를 말하기 어려워요 on Facebook. Oh, sorry, it's not an alphabet, so I can't read it. You read your name, but it means it's hard to speak Korean. That's right, that's why you need practice. And Miguel, Benjamin, hello in Peru, 안녕하세요. 운도, are you Korean? 처음은 어렵지만 자꾸 보고 공부하면 쉬워. It's 쉬워요. It's difficult at first, but if you keep studying, it's get easier. And Midori, hello teacher, 안녕하세요. So, I think we are all here. Ta-da! So, the first tip I prepared for you is this. Can you see this? Create a study schedule and set goals. Well, it doesn't sound very special, but actually when I meet lots of Korean students, lots of them don't have a specific schedule or any goal. They just want to learn Korean and they learn Korean when they have time. But if you want to be fluent in Korean, this is actually very, very important. So with a study schedule, it makes you keep studying Korean consistently, not just one time, once a week, or it makes you study. And about goals too. And I actually have a special tip about this study schedule. If you study 3 hours a day, that's too much. So I learned Japanese and English, and I share my tips. My tips that I learned from my boss in the company. If you're an inner circle member in Korean Class 101, you can get learning tips every month, and one of them is this. Ta-da! 7 minutes and 7 seconds. So you only study 7 minutes and 7 seconds a day. This time doesn't include the time you prepare your notebook or the time you sit down on the chair. No, this only includes the study time. So when you sit down, you open your book or you turn on Korean Class 101 website or notebook, pencil, everything is ready. You set the stopwatch 7 minutes and 7 seconds. It's very short, so you can study consistently. I mean, we are all busy, but we have 7 minutes, right? 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Right? So you set the timer and study just 7 minutes. It's not a long time, but if you keep doing it, it's an hour a week, and then in a month it's an hours, and a few months, a year, it really helps. So please try this. Well, usually I do this before sleeping, just like 7 minutes. It depends on my mood actually. So sometimes when I'm really tired, I just watch some like really short show in the target language I'm learning. For example, like English shows or Japanese show in 7 minutes. Or if I'm really motivated, I sit down and I actually read some books or I listen to the lesson. So please check it out. 7 minutes and 7 seconds. It's very short, so you can keep doing it. So this is my own tip, but do you have any other tips? And then Anne Eddie said, I always write and practice new vocabulary over and over. That's a good way. Yeah, vocabulary is very important. I'm gonna mention that too. One tip I do for me, Weasley Wisdom. I write Hangul on cards and place them on the item around my house. That's so smart. Repeat the Korean words instead of the English word when I see it or use it. For example, if you sit down on sofa, you have the Korean sticker, you have a flashcard written in Korean words like sofa. So when you sit down on sofa, you see it. Next to television, there's a Korean word TV. And next to watch, you see 시계, like this, right? That's very smart. So you can always see Korean words. Oh, and squeezy, hearted. I also write it on my note. Yeah, writing on your note helps. At least for me, I always write it down and that helps. And CM Lady, I listen to Korean podcasts over and over. I learn new words. Very smart. Especially, we have some time when you commute to work or when you commute to school, we have a few minutes. So that time you can listen to some podcasts, KoreanClass101.com class. Yes, that really helps too. And then Miss Hami Craft said, practice saying words loud. Me too. I say the words over and over again too. And Annette is, I read your line too. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so, yes, so please set the study schedule and set goals. And when you set goals, please make sure they have to be measurable and specific. And they need action items too. So I'll give you an example. Ta-da! I prepared. If you cannot measure, then you don't feel achievement, and also you cannot keep doing it because you cannot measure that. So you just study 1 minute and I'm done. So here's an example. I will learn 100 Korean words by April 30th. So end of this month. So action plan, what is the action plan? The goal was very measurable and specific, right? The action plan was, I can spare 5 hours a week from my schedule. Ooh, that's a lot of time. And we'll study 5 words a day for 5 days a week. Total 25 words per week. So this person will study 1 hour a day and then study 5 words every day. Only weekdays, not weekends. And then I will study daily at 5 p.m. for an hour in my room, and I will use the 2000 core word list from Korean Class 101 and flashcards to study. That's very special, and its action item is pretty clear, so you can keep following, right? So if you make any goals, please remember that they need to be measurable and very specific, and you need action item. Where? So when are you going to do it, or how are you going to do it, and where are you going to do it? That's a tip. Okay, so there are some other interesting ways to learn Korean that I prepared is this. Can you see this? 한국 노래 5곡을 외울 거예요. Let's break down. 한국 means Korea, 노래 means song. So 한국 노래 altogether means Korean song. 5 means 5. 곡 here. 곡 is a counter to count songs. So in English, it's very easy. 1 song is 1 song, 2 song is 2 songs, 3 songs, 4 songs. But in Korea, we have a counter. We have a words to count a song, which is 곡. 5곡 means 5 songs. 을 is a particle, object marking particle. 외울 거예요. 외울 거예요 is from 외우다. It means to memorize. It's a Korean verb meaning to memorize. 외우다. 외울 거예요. 거예요 is will. I will memorize. So Korean song, 5 songs, memorize will. So Korean sentence order is different from English, but it just means I will memorize 5 Korean songs. 한국 노래 5곡을 외울 거예요. It's pretty measurable and pretty specific. It just needs deadlines, right? By when? I think at the end of the month it will be a nice one. And need action items. You can make your own items, but for example, on Monday, you can study the vocabulary from the song, and Tuesday, you can practice reading. Wednesday, you can practice the pronunciation, and Thursday, you can memorize the first part of the lyric, and Friday, second part, and Saturday. Yes, Saturday you can memorize the whole song, and Sunday you can practice. Like that. You can make your own item, but this one was just my example. And the other good measurable goal would be the exam. 토픽 3급을 딸 거예요. 토픽 3급을 딸 거예요. 토픽 is a Korean exam, and 3급. 3 means 3, 급 means level. 을 is the object marking particle. 딸 거예요 is from 따다. 따다 is take. It means take, so will take. I will take topic level 3. I'll pass topic level 3. So exam is a great goal too. So check out this. Okay. Weasley, hey, more reason to listen to twice? I'll gladly do it. Awesome, because it's actually directly related to our second one. Make it fun. So, second way to learn Korean faster is you make Korean learning fun. If you like twice, then you can use twice songs or TV shows as learning materials. Just make it fun. For example, if you are a fan of BTS Weekly 10 Cookie and Kedin started mentioning about BTS, right? So if you're a fan of BTS, then you want to memorize some words that Jimin or RM mentioned, right? Instead of some random Korean words. I think that's a great motivation. So if it's very fun, if you can enjoy learning, then even though you put the same amount of time, you can learn much faster and better. Mike, twice! We have a lot of twice and BTS fans today. And Kedin, Blackpink, yes. So, yes, BTS, GOT7. I know you are learning Korean because of lots of K-pop idols, right? So they can be your big motivation. You can use their materials, and when you watch their videos, they actually use the words that native Korean people always use in daily lives. So try to memorize their sentences too. And here's my own tip. Ta-da! Here, I find funny expressions in Korean. 재미있는 means funny or fun or interesting. 한국어 means Korean language. 표현 means expressions. 을, again, object marking particle, so this means it's an object. 찾아요 means find. So I find funny expressions in Korean. So it's another good way. On KoreanClass101.com, we have lots of Korean vocabularies which are funny. Of course, we have really useful and helpful ones, but we also made funny ones because we want to make the Korean learning fun. So for example, recently we released Korean money-related expressions. So some of the examples are I don't have money or are you rich? But you don't actually use are you rich in Korean sentence a lot, right? I mean, that's not a common sentence that you will use very often. But still, if you remember that kind of sentences, that makes your learning fun. So check it out. And we also have like zombie word list. I mean, zombie words are kind of useless. Do you talk about zombie a lot? Or do we have zombie in real life? But not really, but we made it to make your learning fun, like some learning zombie words and zombie expressions. That's just for fun. Even though they are not so useful for daily lives, if you know this, then at least you get used to some Korean sentence structure and some vocabulary that will be used in somewhere, like in movie or somewhere. So this. And second, I watch Korean dramas. 한국 means Korea, the country. 드라마 means drama. 를, again, topic marking particle. 봐요 means watch or see or look. 한국 드라마를 봐요. 한국 드라마를 봐요. 한국 드라마를 봐요. This helps a lot, right? These days, I'm watching some old Korean dramas again. Do you know 미생? 미생 or 도깨비? 도깨비 is like goblin. 미, 생, 도, 깨, 비. These are not new dramas. I think they were released a few years ago, like 3-4 years ago. But I started watching these again. They are so fun. This is my recommendation. So if you have time, check it out. Matt, 한국에 다시 가고 싶어. It means I want to go to Korea again. Yes, please. It's spring. You can see beautiful flowers around the street. There are lots of flower festivals. It's a great time to visit Korea now. And then third way. Ta-da! Find a language partner. If the partner is Korean, that's great. But if they're foreigner, that doesn't matter. The important part of this is you practice Korean. You practice Korean. For example, I learned English, but most of my friends were foreigners, like French. My favorite friends was French when I was in Ireland, and when I was in Canada, I always hang out with Japanese people, but we always speak English. So the important part of language partner is you practice. Of course, if someone can correct you, that's great, but again, the important part is you practice, you get used to some expressions, you get used to pronounce the Korean words, so you can improve. So don't worry if you don't have any Korean friends, you can find any Korean learners in your country or even online. There are a lot of language exchange apps, so check it out. And then also on Facebook groups, you can find Korean practice Facebook group. You can find many different ways, or you can even make a group, Korean speaking group in your countries, in your town. So you can find some Korean speaking friends and practice. So this really helps a lot. And I prepared some phrases that you can use with your language partner. The first one is 따란. 한국어 공부 어떻게 했어요? 한국어 means Korean, 공부 means study, 어떻게 means how, 했어요 did. So it literally means how did you do Korean study? Sorry. So 한국어 공부 어떻게 했어요? How did you study Korean? By the way, water is 물. When I memorize some words in other language, not just remember the water, 물, but you also memorize the verb too. You usually use the verb 마시다 to drink, right? So when you remember a word, then pair with the verb together, like 물을 마시다. It means I drink water. Just some quick tip. But anyway, if you meet your language partner, you can ask, how did you study Korean? You can exchange your study strategies, study tips. Also, if you can speak Korean with them, that would be perfect. And another topic that you can talk with your language partner is food. Do you like Korean food? 한국 음식 좋아해요? 한국 음식 좋아해요? 한국 음식 좋아해요? If they say yes, you can ask, what's your favorite Korean food? 가장 좋아하는 한국 음식이 뭐예요? So everyone likes food, right? So you can always talk about food, Korean food, or what Korean food did you try? 어떤 한국 음식 먹어봤어요? Or like talk about Korean food too. Or another great topic is of course Korean drama and movie and K-pop too, like what song do you like, or what's your favorite idol group, or drama, movie too. 추천하는 한국 드라마 있어요? 추천하는 한국 드라마 있어요? What Korean drama do you recommend? 재밌는 한국 영화 추천해 주세요. 재밌는 한국 영화 추천해 주세요. Means please recommend good or interesting Korean movies. 재밌는 한국 영화 추천해주세요. So these are some great conversation starter if you meet Korean language learner. So please try it. And 현아팀 계진 선생님 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Thank you for your comments. And 에리카 저는 한국 드라마를 좋아합니다. I like Korean drama. That's great. And then CM Lady 로맨스는 별책 부록. Or Romance is a bonus book is a very good Korean drama. Oh, nice. I should watch that. I haven't watched it. And recently trying to find partner myself, was hoping to find a Korean Discord that does learning together. If anyone wants to learn Korean with or practice Korean with Weasley Wisdom, leave a comment. Yeah, I think you guys can practice together too. CM Lady, Mr. Sunshine. I agree. Yeah. And then HKK 1986. Do you practice spellings? Yes, spelling is important because Korean language is easy, but the pronunciation is difficult. So some words, for example, like 갔어요. 갔어요 means I went to school, I went to work, I went. This is 갔어요. 갔어요. The pronunciation is exactly same as this. 갔어요, 갔어요, 갔어요 is same. So you don't know which one to use at first if you hear. But if you know the Korean spellings, then you will know it. You will know the spelling by when you study some Korean grammar or the sentence pattern. You will gradually understand, but the spelling is different. You cannot just write Korean words by listening to pronunciation, unfortunately. So spelling is important. 코리 케이진 나는 어제 생일을 보냈다. I spent my birthday yesterday. Belated happy birthday. 생일 축하합니다. 짝짝짝짝짝 clap clap. Happy birthday again. And then Matt. 저는 블랙핑크 9번이나 만났는데 너무 예뻐요. You met Blackpink 9 times and they're so pretty? Wow. Okay. 4. Build up your vocabulary. Yes, as I said, vocabulary is very important. Really, really, really important. Because when you read, write, speak, and listen, everything is about vocabulary. So even though you don't know grammar, if you know some vocabulary, you just speak some vocabulary, some Korean words, and Korean people will understand in the context. So grammar is important too, but vocabulary is that much or even more important. So I really recommend you to study Korean vocabulary. So you might ask, so where can I get the Korean vocabulary? Haha, so I prepared some great source. So I hope you can check out this. 따란! On KoreanClass101.com, we have free Korean vocab list. The link is koreanclass101.com/Korean-vocabulary-list. Well, it's too much to type, right? So what you can do is just click the link in the description and you can just go to the vocabulary section and find the vocabulary list. You just need to click without typing. Here, as I mentioned before, we have tons of vocabulary. Really, like some funny ones like zombie or money related, but also really helpful ones like travel phrases or some phrases you can use in the restaurant or top 15 Korean questions, anything. We prepared a really important vocabulary list just for you, and this is free. You just need to find the page and then just check it out. And if you're a member, you can also listen to the pronunciation and download. So check it out. And again, the signing up is free. I hope many people visit our website and learn Korean with me. And free Korean cheat sheets too. So if you joined my last class, you already noticed this. I didn't even print out all, but these are the vocabulary cheat sheet. Like, can you see this? Ta-da! The vocabulary and phrases. These cheat sheets are downloadable, printable for free. So you just need to go to koreanclass101.com/learn-with-pdf. I hope this will be very useful. So Elizabeth, okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. It will be really helpful. You need vocabulary, and you don't need to buy the vocabulary book anymore because we have tons of vocabulary on the website. And it's free. You can even listen to the audio pronunciation. You can also see the example sentences. So that will be very helpful. Weasley, those vocabulary lists are a nice source. I got the one for business when I was interning in Seoul. Yeah, great. We also have business word list, so you can print it out and memorize and practice. And the last one. Ta-da! Make mistakes. It's your mission. A lot of people are afraid of making mistakes, and they cannot speak fluently because their head is so busy thinking about the grammar, sentence pattern. Okay, so in this sentence I have to use a topic marking particle, but the vocabulary, the words end with a vowel, so I have to use ul or 를, and then this is polite situation, so I have to use a polite speech in Korean. It's like a lot of things. I know because when I speak English, I also make lots of mistakes. Like, for example, he studied Korean. He studies, you have to put S after he, she, right? And then Korean. My brain is so busy, like, oh, should I have to put S after study, or like before Korean, do I need any article? I study the Korean, or I study a Korean. My brain is so busy. But even though I make mistake, I just say it. You probably notice me. Not probably, I'm sure you notice me speaking English with lots of mistakes, but I still can deliver my message to you, right? Just same. As a Korean language learner, as a foreigner, you will make a lot of Korean language mistakes, just like me, making mistakes in English. But still, we can communicate. You too. Even though you make Korean mistake, you can communicate with the Korean people. And the important part of speaking is not making the perfect sentence. It's just communication. Even writing too. Don't worry. If someone points out a mistake, then you can get a great chance to improve, right? They pointed out your mistake, so you can improve. Also, once someone pointed out a mistake, maybe you are a bit embarrassed. So you can remember even longer. So making mistake is actually the #1 way to learn a language. Make a mistake. Not make mistakes. Anusa, but your English is so good. Thank you. But you should check out my live video 2 years ago. My English is actually worse than this. I practiced English a lot, that's why I improved, but still I have a long way to go. So don't afraid of making mistake. It's so natural. I'm not joking. Everyone makes mistakes, right? Everyone makes mistake. So don't worry. And again, 현아틱, mistake is 실수 in Korean. Thank you for pointing out. And 사디아길 said, I make a lot of mistakes too. Everyone does, really. When in terms of language learning, everyone make mistake, and if you make more mistake, you improve even faster. So make mistakes. Make mistake. Weasley, making mistake means that you are trying. Yes, Mistakes are still progress. Don't give up. Oh, I love this line. I want to copy it. And then Elizabeth, is a little off topic, but what's your favorite place in Seoul? I like 종로 area. 종로 is huge, but there is Myeongdong, Samcheongdong, Gyeongbokgung. So I personally go to 종로 a lot. So if you find me in 종로, say hello. I'm there very often. And actually, I said 5 Korean learning tips, but I prepared the last learning tips, which is join my weekly Korean class on Facebook and YouTube, and it's free, right? It's Thursday at 1 p.m. in Korean time, as you know very well. Ta-da! So this will be our next topic, confusing Korean practices, Korean particles, Korean topic marking particles, and subject marking particle. These are the most confusing one, right? They are very similar but a little different. So next week I'll cover the confusing Korean particles, topic marking particle and subject marking particle. It will be Thursday 1 p.m. in Korean time. So it will be different in your country, April 11th. So please join this class, and maybe I should put the seventh tip. So 5 tip plus 6 is join my live class, and 7th tip is Hangul. Yes, even though you know all these tips, but you don't understand the Hangul Korean alphabet, well, that's a big problem, big trouble. So check out this KoreanClass101.com, learn Hangul, or you can just click the link in the description and master Hangul first, please. Then if you learn the Hangul, then your lesson with me will be much easier. So download this free cheat sheets, and also you can watch my 20 minutes video to memorize Hangul alphabet easily. So click the link and check out. This will be very helpful. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you. Oh, wisdom. Thank you. Yay. You are awesome. And thank you, Squeezy, Easy the Great, Liniake, Amasha, CM Lady, Hyunatic, Demon, Slow, and Sherry, DC, Ro, Redo, In Life, Michael, Ellen, Sadia Del Kezia. Thank you so much.